Good afternoon, everyone. Hey, it's Tractorman 44 here. We have consistent warm weather and everything. You know, it's not raining every day, so it's time to get back on this project and finish up this dump trailer. So all I really got to do is a little bit of welding, and I got the pins back in the back we got driven in. I got to put some caps on the pins, weld those in place, and put new hydraulic hoses on, things like that. We're actually ready to raise it up. We're going to see if the hydraulics work. Well, I got to be honest, we actually ran the pump and then bled all the lines and all that stuff, then let it down with the hoist and everything, so we know it's going to work. But what the heck. Now's the day we're going to go ahead and connect all the wiring. We did all the wiring in the shed one day on real bad weather in the winter, so it's all prepped. Now we have to make the tie-ins. So let's see what she's going to do. Well, looks like we got lucky. Now, I don't know what happened, but over the course of the day, my microphone did not connect to the camera for the vast majority of this video. So, unfortunately, I've got to upload some cheesy music to kind of go along with all the silence, because it's pretty quiet when there's no background noise at all. I've got a couple of Canadian buddies. Joe Lesage from his site is From Steel to Wood, and his buddy is Dave, RCAF Polar Express. We kind of tease each other back and forth about maintaining the patina on our projects, because I seldom paint anything at all, you know. So hopefully they'll be a little bit surprised if they stumble upon this video and see that we're turning something rusty into something partially presentable. I say partially simply because, well, you know, I'm not a painter. Among all the things I am not a painter, trust me. You know what, to kill a little bit of time, you know, going through this video, because there's a lot of fast forwarding and a lot of the music playing. If anybody knows a way to find some copyright-free music that would go with your videos that you can upload on YouTube, please feel free to add them to the comments, because I'm totally at a loss, and there really is not much of a selection on YouTube Studio itself. So if anybody does have any ideas or something, please feel free to put a comment, and I would appreciate it. Now, if you notice, I got a good face mask on. You know, it's a very good filter. It's a filter for lead dust, lead particulate, things of that nature. It's very, very good. I totally believe in protecting your lungs when it comes to this type of environment, because all the stuff that's in your thinners and in your paint vapors and things like that, it just is not good for you. So that's one thing that I totally insist on. One thing I should do is I should use rubber gloves or plastic gloves, or whatever you call them, in messing with the paints and the thinners too, because that stuff will absorb right through your skin, and it's not good for you in the least bit. this is going to be the final episode of the tandem dump trailer repair. If you've glanced at any of the previous videos in the series, I think there's quite a number. It's in the teens. It was a massive overhaul, massive remanufacture essentially, but it's turned out fairly nice. Everything functions. If I get a chance, I'll get a video of it going up and down. There might be one while we were doing the finishing touches, but at any rate, we're reasonably happy with the way it turned out. All I've got to do is a couple of DOT stickers. These are the original I masked over them, but I've got to add a couple up on the gooseneck. So you know what? This has been a fun project. Neither me nor my son are sad to see that it's completed, because you know we've got tons of other things to tie into. And I apologize for it stretching out over the course of the winter, but I wasn't going to work on it when the weather's bad. We're going to hook onto that old trailer and pull it down the highway for the first time since its untimely demise last fall. Take a look. I got it hooked up behind my trusty 85 Ford F-250 with the 1-ton dually rear end I put underneath it. Got everything all painted. Got all the DOT safety insignias on it in reasonably close to the appropriate places. Double checked all the lights, brakes, everything functions. Hydraulic hoist, lift, everything works fine. So we're heading down the highway. See how everything works.
I'm about 3/10, maybe 4/10 of a mile back off the blacktop, so it's going to be a little rough, a little bit rattly, and a little bit noisy here for just a little bit. But we'll be on the blacktop before you know it. Now we got out here on the blacktop, and you'll be able to hear my new exhaust system. I put a set of glass packs from the headers on back over the course of the winter, and yeah, it sounds pretty neat. A little bit mellow, not quite as noisy as it used to be. The old 460 though, it's got a lot of grunt, but boy, sure is thirsty though, I tell you.
Taking that for its virgin tour, man. See if it tracks right straight behind the truck or if it's going to run over in the other lane, you know. Well, it's still back there. Had to wave a couple of neighbors sitting on the porch.
Well, I can report that it tracked well. It stayed in its own lane. It goes up and down, and it looks halfway decent. So I consider it a reasonable success. And
you know what? This is Tractor Man 44, and I am out of here.